Shalom, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So, this is going to be the second video in the Book of Jasher series of the Book of Jasher readings. Obviously, I just did the previous video right before this one, covering more details of what happened between Cain and Abel. So now we are going to go to the very next part, which is going to be Jasher chapter 2. And this is going to talk about how lawlessness increased after Cain slew Abel. So this is just going to be chapter 2 in the book of Jasher. So it'll be another short subject. So it's only one chapter. And I hope you all enjoy this reading. And here we go. Jasher chapter 2. And it came to be in the 130th year in the life of Adam upon the earth that he again knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bore a son in his likeness and in his image. She called his name Seth, saying, because Yahuwah has appointed me another seed in the place of Abel, for Cain has slain him. And Seth lived 105 years, and he brought forth a son. And Seth called the name of his son Enosh, saying, because in that time the sons of men began to multiply and to afflict their beings and hearts by transgressing and rebelling against Yahuwah. And it came to be in the days of Enosh that the sons of men continued to rebel and transgress against Yahuwah, to increase the wrath of Yahuwah against the sons of men. And the sons of men went and they served other mighty ones, and they forgot Yahuwah who created them in the earth. And in those days the sons of men made images of brass and iron and wood and stone, and they bowed down and served them. And every man made his mighty one, and they bowed down to them. And the sons of men forsook Yahuwah all the days of Enosh and his children. And the wrath of Yahuwah was kindled because of their works and abominations which they did in the earth. And Yahuwah caused the waters of the river Gihon to overwhelm them, and he destroyed and consumed them, and he destroyed the third part of the earth. However, the sons of men did not turn from their evil ways, and their hands were yet extended to do evil in the sight of Yahuwah. And in those days there was neither sowing nor reaping in the earth, and there was no food for the sons of men, and the scarcity of food was very great in those days. And the seed which they sown in those days in the ground became thorns, thistles, and barriers. For from the days of Adam was this declaration concerning the earth, of the curse of Yahuwah, which he cursed the earth because of the sin which Adam sinned before Yahuwah. And it came to be, when men continued to rebel and transgress against Yahuwah and to corrupt their ways, that the earth also became corrupted. And Enosh lived 90 years, and he brought forth Canaan. And Canaan grew up, and he was 40 years old, and he became wise and had knowledge and skill and all wisdom. And he reigned over all the sons of men, and he led the sons of men to wisdom and knowledge. For Canaan was a very wise man, and had understanding in all his wisdom. And with his wisdom he ruled over spirits and demons. And Canaan knew by his wisdom that Yahuwah would destroy the sons of men for having sin upon the earth, and that Yahuwah would in the latter days bring waters of the flood upon them. And in those days Canaan wrote on tablets of stone what was to take place in the time to come, and he put them in his treasures. And Canaan reigned over the whole earth, and he turned some of the sons of men to the service of Yahuwah. And when Canaan was 70 years old, he brought forth 3 sons and 2 daughters. These are the names of the children of Canaan. The name of the firstborn was Mahalalel, and the second is Enon, and the third is Mered, and the sisters were Adah and Tisila. And these were the 5 children of Canaan that were born to him. And Lamech, the son of Methuselah, became related to Canaan by marriage, and he took his 2 daughters for his wives. And Adah conceived and bore a son to Lamech, and called his name Yabal. And she again conceived and bore a son, and called his name Yulbal. For Tessela, her sister, was barren in those days and had no offspring. For in those days the Son of Man began to transgress against Yahuwah, and to transgress the commandments which he had commanded to Adam, to be fruitful and multiply in the earth. And some of the sons of men caused their wives to drink a potion that would render them barren, for in order that they might retain their figures, and whereby their good looking appearance might not fade. For when the sons of men caused some of their wives to drink, Tarsila drank with them, and the childbearing women appeared abominable in the sight of their husbands as widows, while their husbands lived, for to the barren ones only they were attached. And in the end of the days and years, when Tarsila became old, Yahuwah opened her womb, and she conceived and bore a son, and she called his name Tabul Cain, saying, After I had withered away, have I obtained him from the Almighty Yahuwah. And she conceived again and bore a daughter, and she called her name Naamah. For she said, After I have withered away, I have obtained pleasure and delight. And Lamech was old and advancing years, and his eyes were dim, that he could not see. And Tubal Cain, his son, was leading him. And it came to be that Lamech went into the field, and Tubal Cain, his son, was walking with him. And while they were walking in the field, Cain, the son of Adam, advanced towards them, and for Lamech was very old and could not see much. And Tubal Cain, his son, was very young. And Tubal Cain has told his father to draw his bow, and with the arrows he smote Cain, who was yet far off, and he slew him, for he appeared to them to be a beast. And the arrows entered Cain's body, although he was distant from them, and he fell to the ground and died. And Yahuwah repaid Cain's evil according to his wickedness, which he had done to his brother Abel, according to the word of Yahuwah which he had spoken. And it came to be when Cain had died, that Lamech and Tubal went to see the beast which they had slain, and they looked, and see, Cain their grandfather was fallen dead upon the earth. And Lamech was very much grieved at having done this, and in clapping his hands together, he struck his son and caused his death. And the wives of Lamech heard what Lamech has done, and they sought to kill him. And the wives of Lamech hated him from that day, because he slew Cain and Tubal Cain. And the wives of Lamech separated from him, and would not listen to him in those days. And Lamech came to his wives, and he pressed them to listen to him about this matter. And he said to his wives, Adal and Tarsila, Hear my voice, O wives of Lamech, attend to my words, for now you have sought and said that I slew a man with my wounds, and a child with my stripes, for there have been none no violence. But know I am indeed old and gray-headed, and that my eyes are heavy through age, and I did this matter unknowingly. And the wives of Lamech listened to him in this matter, and they returned to him with the advice of their father Adam, but they bore no children to him from that time, knowing that Yahuwah's wrath was increasing in those days against the Son of Man, to destroy them with the waters of the flood for their evil doings. And Mahalalel, the son of Canaan, lived 65 years, and he brought forth Jared, and Jared lived 62 years and brought forth Enoch. And yeah, so this is it for chapter 2, and that is going to be it for this subject. So yeah, so that is what happened. Lawlessness increasing from when Cain slew Abel all the way up until when Enoch was born. All right. So I hope you all enjoyed this short message, and I'm about to do the next message. Um, Feel free to ask any questions if you have any. And shalom, everyone.